Hey everybody, I'm Howard, and this is Otter's Retirement Corner. So, should you be worried? And the reason I bring this up is I've been getting this question a lot um, on various topics. And it reminded me of a movie called The Bridge of Spies. And in that movie, there's three lines that this reminded me of. And it's always Tom Hanks having this discussion with a person he's defending, in essence, a spy who's being traded from the U.S. to, I think it was the Soviet Union at the time. Not a great movie, but these conversations just kind of stuck out to me. And there are three simple lines, and what happens is, Tom Hanks asks at one time, "You're not worried?" And the answer comes back, "Would it help?" And at one time he says, you don't seem alarmed." And the answer comes back, "Would it help?" And then there's one, "Do you never worry?" Same answer, "Would it help?" And this is obviously very trite. A lot of people worry about a lot of things all the time. The reason there's psychiatrists and psychologists and pharmaceutical companies is because people worry, amongst other things, obviously. And I don't want to belittle the fact, but the message here today is we worry about a lot of things over which we have no control. And that's the answer, would it help? So does worrying help in any way? And the answer is no. And deep down we all know that. Does it help us not worry? Probably not. But maybe if you concentrate on this, and I've tried to concentrate on this, especially lately, just throw it away. Will worrying change anything? Will worrying make the stock market go up? No, it won't. You're either prepared or you're not. And if you're not, it's scary, but worrying about it does not help. The big concern, and the reason a lot of people ask me this, is the market has been in flux, if you want to call it that, very volatile. And the lower it got, the more times I'd see the question, should I be worried? And I haven't used this answer with anybody, but I think I'm going to. Would that help? I kind of used it with my wife once. Not those exact words, but you know, and other relatives. There's nothing we can do. If the market's going to go down, the market's going to go down. We could prepare ourselves for it. I think I've prepared myself well enough for it that I'm genuinely not worried. Whether it takes 2, 3, or 4 years, whatever it is, to get it back to where it was, or to go higher, or even if that's a week or a month from now, which I doubt, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm prepared. I can handle it. If it's a rough time, I'll survive. I'm not going to worry about it because it just makes me sick for no reason. There's the tariffs. They're going to cause inflation. Should I worry about that? Prices will be higher, but if they're going to put tariffs on, I can't stop it. It's going to cause high prices. It's going to be stressful. It's going to hurt a lot of people. And the people right on the edge who can't afford the higher prices, should they be worried? I can't say don't be worried, but if you're worried, it's not going to change anything. You have to make moves or adjustments or do what you can to survive. Worrying is not going to change anything. Are we going into recession? Probably, maybe, I don't know. But worrying about it's not going to change it. A lot of people get upset, seeing the illegal deportations that are going on. These people need to be deported? Possibly, maybe, probably, don't know. But, they should be getting their due process. And if they end up getting deported, they end up getting deported. And if you know these people, should you be worried about it? Should the whole situation worry you? It's certainly worrisome, but there's likely nothing we could do about it, unfortunately. We're going to trust the courts. We're going to trust that the Trump administration follows the orders of the court. That may or may not happen, but worrying about it won't help. Maybe there's other actions you could take around all these topics that will help, but worrying will not help. So try not to is my message. Again, it's very trite, and I don't mean to belittle it because we all are very concerned about what's going on, but worrying does not help or change the situation. It makes it worse for us and no one else. So, in the immortal words of Bobby McFerrin, now listen to what I said. In your life, expect some trouble. But when you worry, you make it double. But don't worry, be happy now. So my message to you is, don't worry, be happy. Thanks, we'll talk to you next time. Bye.